Welcome back to TJ Militaria. Today we're going to talk to you about the number 7 British bayonet. Now, this is a beautiful example I've got here. As you can see, it's got a totally intact sheath. It's got a lot of its original colour. However, there's a slight bit of discoloration on the actual sheath, but nothing to cause any issues. The socket on the top of the bayonet for fitting inside the webbing sleeve is there. Going down to the handle of the bayonet, you can see it's all here. We've got the muzzle ring around the top here. We've got the nice undamaged handle on the actual bayonet handle. You've got the 2 relevant screws. You've got the socket release lever on the top, which is nicely working, taking us down. Then there, pressing that, then this actually turns the socket that a lot of you will be familiar with, which was actually the actual, here was the socket that was actually on the Second World War Spike bayonet. But as you know from previous videos, etc., the Spike bayonet was not particularly the best bayonet, and probably at the end of the Second World War it was the bane of the Sergeant Major or Drill Sgt Majors, whatever, to have these bayonets on parade, because it's a more of a practical economy made bayonet. Now this bayonet is a really nice bayonet, and however, there was a big drawback to it. It was initially designed really to fit onto the Sten gun, and possibly you'd see this and think, well, that's similar to a number 5 bayonet, but it isn't. And this socket on the end here was designed to fit onto the number 4 Enfield. Now, we all know how a spike bayonet would fit on, so this is exactly the same. It goes in here, and obviously it locks on the actual weapon. Now, the problem occurred when firing the number 4 rifle, the round would come out the top of the muzzle, and probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 out of 10 times it would go through the ring. But what was happening was rounds were hitting the ring, which subsequently makes it a completely unsafe and useless weapon for use within the British Army. It beggars belief how this actual bayonet was actually made, and with a number 4 socket on there. Was it not tested, or did they just think it looked pretty, so we'll just bring it into service? So anyway, moving on around, I'll just push the number 4 socket back into position. You've got a nice looking bayonet. It's got some nice indentations on here for fingers to go around. You've got no visible damage on this bayonet at all. In fact, it's in almost perfect condition. So I'll just remove it from its sheath. There you go. So as you can see here, just take a look at that. That is a beautiful piece of kit. From looking from the shine on the braid, it looks like it has been used for military purposes or drill purposes, maybe presentation, ceremonial. So it's all here. The actual blade is almost identical to the number 5 Enfield bayonet, which I've shown on some previous videos. But sorry, the number 5 and also the number 7. Sorry, the number. Blimey, losing my train of thought here. The number 9 bayonet. They all have the same sort of blade, and this blade is also very similar to the later version, which was the self-loading rifle bayonet. As you can see on here, we've got a nice clear crow's foot arrow. There's some markings around the crow's foot arrow, and you've also got on here, it's got a number 7 Mark 1L. So again, it's nice, beautiful bayonet, all there, no issues with it. And I'm not going to go on too much about it. There's plenty we can talk about this bayonet, but I'm just trying to keep these videos nice and short, and just to sort of introduce people to the products that we've got. If you've got any questions, or if you would like me to explain anything more on here, or any feedback, just let me know and I will take it on board. If you're interested in sort of acquiring this bayonet, just check out my website, which is tjsmilitaria.co.uk. There'll be a link in the comment section below. So again, thank you very much for coming and looking at my my YouTube channel, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video. Right, thank you very much.